Welcome back to another video. Let's do another Valentine press on set. So I have my nail tips prepped and I'm going to do 2 coats of this purple color. It is a D&D gel polish and I am again skipping the base coat and just going straight into the polish. So for this design, I wanted to do something cute and Valentine's related. So this is what they are going to look like once they're all coated with 2 coats of the gel polish. And this is the design we're going to be doing today. So let's do the design. This is the color that I'm going to use and the brush. I'm using the same brush for all of my designs. So with my brush, I'm going to take 2 little globs of polish and I'm just going to set them down fairly close to each other and begin to do the heart shape. Looking back on this design now, I wish I would have done them a little bit bigger so that the words can fit better in the design, but you don't have to write anything in the hearts. You can definitely just leave them blank and it'll still be cute, but just make sure you do them a little bit bigger than you think you might need to. So I'm just doing the general heart shape. I really like this brush that is from Amazon. I've been using it ever since I've got it and it's really good quality. It does my lines pretty good and it was fairly inexpensive, so it's really nice. So now I'm going to take another pink color and I'm going to do the same thing, but I am going to do it the opposite direction. So instead of it facing towards the right, it's going to be facing towards left to give some variance to the design. You can also do this, you can leave it the same colors. You can have different colors and different sizes. Totally up to you and make this design your own. I really wanted to make these in honor of my boyfriend and you'll see later in the design what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's really cute Valentine's Day design. These little hearts just remind me of elementary school. They remind me of when Valentine's Day would come around and everyone would make their little like mailboxes, like heart-shaped mailboxes, tape it onto your desk, and then we would all just pass around our little Valentine cards and candies, and it was just it's a really wholesome holiday. So yeah, I'm just gonna do these hearts and I'm only doing 1 coat. Doing 2 coats might be a little bit too much, a little bit too thick. So now I'm gonna use this black gel paint and using very light pressure, I'm going to outline the hearts so that I create the thinnest line possible. So some spots are a little bit harder to do when it's rounded on the top of the heart, but just remember that the lighter your hand is and the more balance you have, the more thinner and straighter your lines are going to become. So very light pressure and make sure you're curing the hearts, and then if you mess up, just take it off and do it again. So I'm going to outline the heart, and depending on where you do the 3D part, you might want to make one side a little bit larger. But again, if you do the entire heart a lot bigger than what I did on this nail, you shouldn't have a problem. So now I'm going to, where that rounded part is, I'm just going to make it 3D. So just bring it towards the bottom of the heart. And then doing the same thing on the other heart. We're just going to outline it. And you can move the nail so that it's easier for you to outline. You see that part was super smooth and I just needed 1 line, and in theory that's how it should be all around, but it's kind of hard when it's so small. So that's why I recommend doing something a little bit bigger so that you have more wiggle room to, if you need to make any errors or if there's any imperfections, it's larger, so it's just easier to do rather than something super small. So now that I have this heart outline, I'm going to do the same thing and I'm going to make the 3D. So this really just makes them stand out and gives them that true little candy look. You can write original messages on the hearts, but I want to do something a little bit more personalized. So this is what it's going to look like, and then now I'm going to take my red gel paint and I'm going to write inside. So this is a little story time. This is going to be from my boyfriend and the first day that we met, he took me to Santa Cruz. He took me to the boardwalk, and we were in the car, and I was just like, he was just like making so many jokes, and I was like, man, this guy is so goofy. So I was just like shaking my head because I'm like, this guy's crazy. And so he ends up telling me, please call me back. And I'm like, I am gonna call you back. So it was just a little joke that we still bring up to this day when we're acting a fool. We're just like, please call me back. But that's just something cute that I wanted to add on these nails and kind of make it something personal and cute and just a funny story from the day we met. So yeah, so you can do anything in these little hearts. You can do, you know, the original little messages that they would say on those little hearts, but I just wanted to personalize it and just make it kind of fun. So that's why I was saying to make the hearts a little bit bigger if you do want to personalize it, because it was kind of hard to fit in these little letters, but I made it work. So on these, I just put call me back because he was really wanting me to call him back. So I got the B looking good, but the rest of the letters were a little bit difficult to fit in just because the heart is so small. So you can add more little hearts. You can add like the top of the heart on the sides and just to kind of fill it in, but I liked it with just the two. These are really long nails, so maybe if the nail was shorter, it would look more full, but you can totally make this design your own. And this is what it looks like. So cute. I'm going to add these little bears on there. I'm going to just add 2 of the bears. And I added these because my boyfriend gives me little stuffed animals, and those are our children. So I just thought it would be cute to add those on and just remember all the cute things in our relationship. And for Valentine's, it's really cute. So I'm just adding this on top of the wet base coat or top coat, and then I'm going to add a little floof. And these nails are all done. So cute, right? Let me know what you think of these little Valentine's nails, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.